Okay. Hey, Corey. Corey, is your internet fixed?
Hello.
Hey, is your internet fixed?
It's still moving a little slow, but
Okay. All right. So the other project we have, so that went well with Catalyst. We have a lot now with New Beach Grove that's coming up. The next big thing with them will be the Willard Maxwell website. I will send the details for us. It's a WordPress site, but there are lots of things we need to change in it. But that's the next big project with them, okay? Is the Willard Maxwell website. Let's see if I had anything else. And you guys know about the product that we're having. So has everyone had an opportunity to look at the PDF that Lashea sent over last week?
yes.
All right. So, Corey, what's your feedback on that? And do you have anything? He actually is teaching now. He's in the middle of a series that he's teaching that I told him if it's good enough, I think I want to use that to accompany this um, to kind of give this a little more beef. So, any feedback from anybody? No. Okay.
Double check if I got that. I didn't get notified about that, so
Okay.
before that.
Okay. So yeah, I was right during the meeting. Let's see. Okay, so you could be checking that out. Let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to give you guys before I let you all give me updates. Nope, nothing but Catalyst has some updates on this. The site is done. Now it's just standard maintenance with them. They loved it. Rob, thank you, Submit, for Robin May online and getting that back up. That was crazy. Thank you. What happened? What was going on with that site? Do you know?
With which? With the Robin May Online?
Yes.
I think that someone added the redirection from the WordPress site to weekly site, because of which the all issue was we have created the website in WordPress, but when you gave me that particular task at that time, that website is not calling from the WordPress, it's being called from the Weebly. So what we did is we just removed the redirection from the Weebly and put the link of the WordPress site, so that it has been fixed.
Okay.
So it wasn't even plugins. It was just that she somehow redirected it again.
Well, she said she was really she intended to redirect it, but I don't know. But okay, thank you for fixing it. I do have a new project that is coming up. We need a so first of all, does anyone have a not what's the back a wish list member sample yeah, so can someone send me a wish list? Can you send me that? Submit a wish list member sample what do we have those for? Programs. What is it?
It's usually a plugin.
I have it. I mean, what do we use it for? We usually use it for like a product, right? I just need to see a back end, some screenshots of a back end. We need to develop Volunteer Dream Team Toolkit. I got told chewed out last week about a lady who ordered it and that she's not able to get in. And so but I want the layout to be the most recent layout. I have optimized press and wish list member. So if someone can give me a back end of something, of a program that they've designed or a good example of a back end, so I can say, let's make it look like that. That will help. Lachelle, will you be available to design graphics for that?
You're muted, Jay.
I'm trying to unmute. Sorry. Yes. Is that for this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I'm going to, when I hang up with you guys, I'll be doing content for that. So if Lashea designs graphics, this is gonna be the first time I've ever done this. And so Jen, tell me if this is something that you can even do. I'm so crazy. I don't know. I'm going to just record the audio. If we give you the audio, would you be able to marry the audio in the PowerPoint? Okay. So typically what I do is I am the PowerPoint and the thing at the same time and then record. But I need to get this out. And so would you be able to marry it? If Jen can't, can anybody else marry it?
I mean, all I have to do is just have the audio go in while I click through the PowerPoint once it's ready, and then I just throw it into Lightworks and export it. So
Thank you. Okay, well, boom, we got that. All right, so Shay, you get the graphics this week. I'll do the audio this week. Submit, would you be looking for would you send me over some samples of wish list member sites? I can't hear you. Submit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, what did you say?
I said that I would be able to provide you the examples for wish list.
Okay, awesome. All right, and so, okay. I think that's all on that. Okay, so then I'll let everybody just give me headlines, any updates that I need to be aware of.
I'm assuming we're still working on the invite page for Catalyst.
Yes.
Anything on that? Okay. Because I still can't get the images to work for some reason. So,
Okay. What's the other option if we can't do that? What's another way for that? Have you talked to Submit about that?
no, I mean, I've got it all set up. I just need the images to be just need to be able to use the images, and I don't know why they won't upload.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's an issue between my computer and WordPress, because I've uploaded images to my WordPress, like my personal one, this past week. So I don't know if it's something specifically with their site, but
Okay. I'll test again. I'll test it on my side and send you an email.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody else has an update? Corey. Logo.
No, man. I'm still waiting on that link for the logo.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
okay.
received that link.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say. All right, let me resend that. I also need something from you.
And
I need lower thirds that have I need lower thirds that have all the Willard Maxwell handles.
for I'm sorry, with his social media handles.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because all the ones that we have so
you just
far.
send that to me in the email.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna put it in teamwork because all the ones we have so far only have Newbies Grove, and he mentioned that 3 times this weekend. So
Yeah, so are they using all this on that
did you see the
Jumbotron?
Yes, did you see it?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way they're using the logo in the bottom right corner, but
Okay, no, well can you give me I'm not either, but
I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it needs to actually be on the screen because they're already there. I mean, you typically don't just brand your sanctuary screen with your logo with a graphic also, because I mean we're already there, and whether it shows up on the website or the internet, it's going to be on his platform. So I think it takes away from the actual graphic from the TV screen.
So are they adding that in addition to what we've already given them? Is that what's happening?
Or if he wants it, it just needs to be.
It needs to be what?
The logo needs to be reduced. It's kind of large in the bottom. It's like in the bottom right corner.
Okay. I'm gonna look on his Instagram. Have you seen? Because I gotta make sure I'm seeing what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how I've seen him on Instagram. I've seen him. Okay. Yeah, so if you watch him, I think I forgot the screen we did for this weekend, but if you watch that full clip, it'll zoom. Yeah, it'll zoom and it'll go to it's like in the bottom left corner. But if you're looking at it, it's in the bottom right corner.
Okay, let me look. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Hold on, guys.
So you see his logo with the actual man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. In the clip for this week or the one for last week? Can you tell me which one?
It's the 6th from the top. So if you see it, it starts out, well, hold on. You know what? It's probably it was on a Insta story, so it's not there no more.
Oh, okay. When you see it, can you give me a
Okay,
screenshot?
so look, go on. I'm trying to see which one it was. Okay, if you look at his Instagram page, it's like the third row, the middle one, where it's like kind of black.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm on there.
It's like he's putting the logo. It just needs to be consistent. The logo's in the top right corner, then the left corner, then the right corner. Then he has the new breach logo at the lower third.
I see
So
that.
it's actually it's too much going on. It's taken away from the video.
Exactly. So, okay. Okay. So what is our recommendation? Because clearly they're excited. So what will be our recommendation in this? I'm thinking he doesn't need to put New Beach Grove for his clips. But what are you thinking that we need to put? Can you guys see that? Can everybody go to um Willard.Maxwell's Instagram?
I think what needs to happen is he needs like a lower third design for that message. So instead of doing I think they have like a standard church lower third right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's too bulky because it almost looked like it's two different things, but he's talking about the sermon that he's talking about. What I'm a believer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you got a very modern look for the I'm a believer, and when you go to the lower third, it's like they using different fonts and everything, and plus all that stuff you can't really read it.
We can't read it. Okay, so what we need, so what we probably need is a lower third for every sermon.
Yeah. So basically, we can do a lower third for every sermon title, and then what else we can do is basically kind of build them some guidelines for the screens.
Can
So
we do
like
that? Can you put that together? Because we did did we do a guideline for them, Lachey, already?
I'm sorry?
Can you put together a guideline for the screens?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, lower third. Okay, so and okay, lower third for the sermons, guideline for the screen. Corey, this is you. And then we also need a what did I say first at the beginning of the your little section? I needed the lower third with Willard Maxwell social handles. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, so Corey, I can send you as a template maybe the brand guidelines we did for Catalyst, and it sounds like Willard will need that for him, like him as an entity, and to give them, because like you said, they're excited. So kind of like some do's and don'ts, and then you can also include in there the lower thirds that you create so that they can use them appropriately, and maybe even do a mock-up of like what they did on Sunday. Like, don't do that.
Okay.
Like, don't do this, do this, and then so it can be consistent. And then I think so if
so do like I do in brain guides. I call them logo do's and logo don'ts. Logo no-nos. I can do that for screens though. Yes.
I think that's fine. And then I don't know. That's for you and Janice to figure out when he is preaching at church, is it branded for him as a preacher, or is it branded for the church? So I don't know. Those
or is
things.
it branded
I don't know.
for because there's two different brands on the screen. There's his personal.
Right. I think they don't know.
Yeah, because he's excited, and so the decision I'm going to make is when he's preaching, if they're going to brand in-house. Well, I just feel like all his preaching is Willard Maxwell Ministries. That's the preaching. Everything else is New Beach Grove, because the preaching is his intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? Those are his things. We don't need to have both of them up there.
But then there comes like where the church politics is. Where is the money divided? You know, does he get something, then the church gets something, or is it all just under one? Then if it's like if it to serve a dual purpose, I wouldn't put any logo on there. I would just put the lower third branded to the message.
Okay, let's do that. And then when we do it somewhere else that's not at church, we'll brand his stuff. I think that's good. So let's just give him an example. Thank you, Corey, for bringing that out. So let's in the example in the mock-up, let's make sure we use that verbiage. So if you give me a mock-up, then I'll text you back the words that you need to put there, because I'm gonna have to give him an explanation and work with him and the video guy at the same time. Because right now he's excited. He putting everything he got up there. Then I'm like, why are we putting all the stuff up there? We don't need that. So that's good. That was a good call. Okay, so Lachey, you're gonna send Corey the example. Okay, awesome. Any other updates from anyone? No? Any questions, any issues, anything that we are at a standstill with that we wanted to move forward with, but we couldn't?
So I just had a clarifying question regarding Catalyst and the event plugin. I want to make sure I'm clear where we landed. So do we need to get a different plugin, or what do we need to do with, right? I feel like we made anyway, the plugins that they have now are the free ones. So I don't know if we need to get a different one for the events, like research again, and then retrain them on that one. Right now, there's just kind of a standard calendar stuff, but it doesn't include the stuff that I think they're looking for.
I'm going to show everybody I'm going to put in the chat. Well, in this chat, can we add images? No? Does anybody know? In Zoom chat?
No, it's just text.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I can show you on my screen. Let me see. I want to show you what they sent me. And then I want to know what's the best, maybe you all can tell me what's the best way for us to depict this. Hold on. Maybe if I could,
Can you send a link to the site?
It's not on the site right now. Oh, you want me to give you the link? Can somebody put Catalyst site in there right quick so he can see it? Can someone type that in the chat? And then I'll get this out. He sent the graphic in the text.
Okay, wait, we're looking at the website, or we're looking at something you're sending, Janice?
Well, first Corey just needs the website because he doesn't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to share my screen so everyone can see what he sent me. All right, I'm sharing screen now. Tell me when you all can see my screen.
Ooh.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what they want.
That's completely different.
Huh? This is the event that's up right now the event that they want people to be able to register for.
I was trying to think if there's, because if they want a free plugin, I don't think there's really many free plugins that are going to let you process payments.
And they have PayPal. So what's the best way for us to do this? Submit, are you there?
Yes, I am.
What's the end goal for the amount of registration they're trying to gather?
The financial goal?
Yeah.
They didn't tell me. Our main thing, what we want to mainly do for them is give them a solution that will allow them to, like, whenever they have stuff like this, place it on the site. Now we're placing this on the site because they now just hired us to make updates, and I'm trying to figure out what's the best way. So they had this flyer made. Do we do something like I don't particularly like the way what we did for what did we do, Lachelle? What was the thing? the class. I mean, I want
Yes.
something a little nicer visually, but I don't know how to make it easy without.
So they did this,
Yeah,
or
they did this.
did we do it?
We didn't do this.
Okay.
We didn't. You referring to the flyer, Corey?
Yeah.
Yes. So why don't we use something? If they do a lot of little events like this?
Medium. Yes, because they did something. They just did a Mother's Day tea. Yes.
So why don't they use something like Eventbrite?
And do what? I mean, they want it on their site. Just put the link on their site. That's the same thing.
No,
Chad?
you
Just
can put the
either
HTML
either
code.
Okay.
yeah, you can put the HTML link or something and link it to their page, and actually it can brand. You can do a banner on Eventbrite that actually matches the same event, and it'll brand it that registration page, and that way they can capture money and registration numbers.
Okay.
It's
So
something small, so it's not like something major.
okay. So are we? I can't remember. Does Eventbrite have an embed code?
That's what I'm checking right now.
Okay.
I believe they do. I feel like I just did that for
Yeah, because we did that
a different
for
client.
our side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who can okay, I need a person who's available to resize this flyer for Eventbrite, so we can go ahead and get it on the site and set up the event. So who can do that? I know it's two different people. Somebody to do the flyer and then somebody to set up the Eventbrite. Not everybody volunteer once.
Sorry. Oh, I can. Sorry, I was still looking at the embed stuff. I can do the Eventbrite side.
Okay. All right. So Jen, I'll send you that flyer in email so you can, because that's all the details on it. And then Corey, Lachelle, which one can resize this banner or redo? Because it has to be redone, huh?
Yeah, the banner for the Eventbrite is it's large and it's horizontal.
Yeah. So do we have the layered files to this?
Do we have what?
The layered files, like the PSD files or something
I
to
can
it.
ask for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
And if they, yeah, we'll see what they say. And then I would say going forward, we'll just find that someone else is doing their flyers, that if they're doing an event, we can give them the dimensions for Eventbrite.
So how about we get the dimensions now and I can send it over and say, hey, we need this. Can you have your guy give us the flyer in these dimensions? Y'all want me to tell them that?
Yeah, because they also, I'm assuming, would need them for Facebook, like for Facebook cover. And I could probably work with that better because it's horizontal.
Okay, so can we,
I got the dimensions.
Thank you. If you just send it to me. And
Yeah, we have.
Okay, yeah, so send that. That'll be great. Okay, cool. All right, so if you send it to me, I'll send it to the client. Well, actually, I'll set up a ticket for them and we'll be talking with them directly. So then Tiffany and Pastor can chime in.
Okay.
All right, I think that is everything. We're getting closer to Pastor Maxwell's event and, you know, we're going to need to have some type of product. So I know Lachelle sent the PDF. Corey, could you just take a look at it and let me know what you can do or what you think? Because I do want him to have a product, and then we'll need somebody who can print the product and have it in hand in a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking I would like for it to be a workbook. Okay.
Like spiral?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Corey, if you take a look at it and let me know your thoughts, I can help with the printing options and pricing. See what makes sense and can get to them in time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, everybody. So I think that's all we have this week. Thank y'all. 30 minutes. Yay. I will see everybody next Monday. Thanks, Mint, for being on the call. And then I will follow up with tasks inside of teamwork. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye.